my name is Malika Sarinova, and today I will talk about the English school in international relations. This approach helps us understanding not only power and the politics, but also the role of ideas, values, and the cooperation between countries. Today we will talk about the English school in IR. Who is the head label and what's his methodology? And also what's the international society? Also the case study like human rights. And we will make a conclusion and we will partly understand the English school in IR. And the where values meet power, international society begins. How is the head label? Let's start with introduction of English school. The English school started in Britain in 1950 and 1960. It was developed by thinkers like Hadley Wool, Martin White, and Herbert Butterfield. They believed that international relations should be studied not just through numbers and the power, but through history, law, and the philosophy. The English school stands between realism and idealism. It finds a middle ground. Okay, let's talk about who is the head label and what's his methods. One of the key figures is head label. He believes we should use judgment, history, and values, not only science, to understand world politics. He called that a classical method. He also said we can't separate facts from values. What we study in international relations is always connected to what we believe is right or important. Now, what's the international society and how is it connected with English school? The main idea of the English school is international society. It means that states are not just competing with each other, they also cooperate and they follow shared rules. They also recognize each other, respect each other's borders, and work through institutions like the United Nations. This school also talks about three levels. At first, it's the system level, where states just interact. Second one is society, where states follow shared rules. And the last one, world society, where global values like human rights matter. We can't forget about views of English school like pluralism and solidarism. The English school has two views about international society. Pluralism focused on sovereignty. It says don't interfere in other states' problems. Solidarism focuses on human rights. It says we must help people even if it means crossing borders. Some scholars support pluralism like Robert Jackson, and others like Nicolas Wheeler support solidarism. This is still a big debate today. Human rights and responsibility to protect. Let's look at an example, human rights and the idea of responsibility to protect. In 1946, the United Nations created the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, but serious action started in 1970s, especially after the Helsinki Final Act. Later, the idea of R2P, responsibility to protect, said that every country must protect its people from genocide or war crimes. If a country fails, others must help, first by peaceful ways and as a last resort by using force. R2P, responsibility to protect, shows how solidarist ideas are becoming more accepted. So, to finish, why is English school important? Because it shows us what world politics is not just about power, it's also about values, justice, cooperation, and the global responsibilities. It helps us understand not only conflicts, but also the rules that bring order. And in today's divided world, this balance of power and the morality is more important than in others. Thank you for listening.